Identifying chemistry apparatus by students is now becoming difficult due to unavailability. So in this series, I'll be teaching you laboratory apparatus and their uses. First and foremost, what is laboratory? A laboratory is a place, usually a room, where scientific experiments are performed by use of pieces of apparatus and chemical reagents. I repeat again, a laboratory is a place, usually a room, where scientific experiments are performed by use of pieces of apparatus and chemical reagents. We should also ask ourselves, those apparatus, what are they made up? What are they made up? That is, what did they use in producing them? Laboratory apparatus are either made up of glass, porcelain, plastic, metal, or wood. I repeat again, glass, porcelain, plastic, metal, or wood. Now let's look at the first one. The first one we're looking at is glass. Glass is widely used in making most of the laboratory apparatus. This is because glassware are not readily attacked by chemical reagents and solvents. They are fragile. They should be handled with care. Glass is widely used in making most of the laboratory apparatus. Why? This is because glassware are not readily attacked by chemical reagents, and in chemistry we deal with reagents. So most of the apparatus are now made up of glass because they are readily attacked by chemical reagents and solvents. So they are very fragile, so they should be handled with care. The most common variety is the one we call Apparatus, that is borosilicate. And another one is also called soda glass, which is also known as soda lime silicate glass. Now let's look at example of apparatus that are made up of glass. One, we have the beakers. Beakers is made up of glass. We have the flask. We also have test tubes. We have measuring cylinders, though some of them are made up of plastic. We also have burettes. We have the pipette. We have what we call the bed jar. We also have thermometer. So having a look at glass, let's proceed to porcelain. Porcelain is generally used in molding apparatus that are often used in experiments requiring a very strong and prolonged heating. If you want to heat in chemistry, majorly the material we use in doing that, when it involves prolonged heating, we use the porcelain, material made up of porcelain. Examples of such apparatus are crucible. We also have evaporating dish, and we have the mortar and pestle, and so on. Now let's look at plastic. I believe you're not surprised that I say plastic. Some of the chemistry apparatus are also made with plastic material, such as polyethylene or polypropylene. They are widely used in production of laboratory apparatus because they are not affected by water, alkalines, or dilute acid, but are readily attacked by organic solvents. Examples of apparatus made up of plastics are a wash bottle, funnel, though some of it are also made up of glass. We have the dropping pipette. When you look at the up of dropping pipette, it's made up of plastic. Measuring cylinder as well is made up of plastic, while some is made up of glass. We now have metal. Metal such as platinum, copper, steel, stainless steel, aluminium, nickel, brass, and silver are used in making a number of apparatus. Examples of apparatus that are made up of metal are Bunsen burners, Rito stand, crucible tongue. We have our scissors. We have the wire gauge, spatula, clips, etc. Now let's look at wood. What are those apparatus made up of wood? Wood is also used in production of some apparatus that may not require heating. Some of the apparatus made up of wood are cork. test tube stand, burette stand, pipette stand, and test tube. See you in my next class where I'll be discussing each of the apparatus and their uses. Subscribe, like, share, and comment.